What's good with y'all, collective? Welcome to the Life of Scorpio Tarot and Music. Hope y'all doing all right out there. I just thought I'd give a shout out to my subscribers out there for showing me continuous support. Okay, so I thought I'd get on here and talk to y'all for a little while. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to join. Okay, so we have one person in here. But yeah, just like I said in that last reading or whatever, this goes for the ones out there that has been relentlessly speaking out against something. I was got to tell y'all to you don't need to say anymore because everything has been seen for what it is. So I will be transforming the reads up a lot. You know, I'm gonna keep on doing the love readings, but as far as the psychic investigation reads, no. You know, I kind of been sit back analyzing things like when I made that post earlier, and I feel bad, bro, whenever I did that live stream. But at the same time, it's protection. That's God's way of protecting individuals that are innocent. But at the same time, it's a certain level of respect that I have for certain information. I'm not trying to cause no problems with anybody out there, so. But anyways, shout out to the rest of the psychic investigators out there that's on YouTube. Like, you use your gifts for genuine purposes. It's greatly appreciated. But what came through my spread was enough of it has been seen, you know. But I'm one of the ones that's not going to be doing the psychic investigation reads anymore. I could go ahead and look into the love messages or the twin flame dynamic and do reads like that. But as far as the other readings that I used to do a while back, I want to say I stopped with the psychic investigation reads for. It's been about 1 to 2 months. I stopped, but something recently came through and had me getting that energy again. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to read that anymore. I mean, other people out there could read that, but I would advise that if you keep on channeling the same thing over and over, it could be happening over and over again. So it's going to come through the cards. But at the same time, you should only speak up about it a few times, and yet it will be seen. You know? As simple as that. But shout out to my genuine supporters out there. I greatly appreciate it. To the ones that support me all the time on here. I'm just sitting outside chilling. But yeah, to the ones out there that has went through a situation, it's good to stand up for yourself. It's good to speak out about it. But you should only have to speak up one time or whatever. Like, you should only have to speak your truth one time. Let it be known. But I will put out there that things gonna be transformed with the channel. I'm not going back to the psychic investigation. I'm not, because there's all kind of videos in the past that I've done that was actually, bro. Sometimes I stay on my live streams 4 hours doing a read like that. Spend a lot of time, 4 hours. I remember one read I did. It was 7 hour long live stream. I was literally sitting there using my psychic abilities to investigate a situation 7 hours. You know. And that took a hell of a lot of energy out of me. I put a lot of hard work into that too. I think I remember one reading where I read the whole 78 cards. I remember that. I read the whole 78 cards whenever I was reading on that. I just want to get on here and tell y'all that right there, you have to have the balance between the spiritual side and the physical side. And what I'm guided to do is be more on my spiritual side, you know. That right there is kind of a distraction to the spiritual side, because it's just something to try to pull you away from that, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So y'all can expect the love messages, me giving regular love messages, etc. The The comment section is available, by the way, to the ones out there that feel like you want to comment on live stream. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to get in here. But yeah, just like I was saying earlier, you know, I could still do music and read the love messages and all that, but I ain't trying to have no problems, bro. Simple as that. When the Most High tells you something, see, I have a connection to Him. You know, whenever His voice comes through and tells me something, especially when I seen those cards, when I seen the Ace of Swords reverse cards of advice, that means stay silent about the situation because enough has been said. That's what I got from that Ace of Swords reverse. And with the Hermit card being there was, you know. And I know I told the truth too. I told the truth. And a lot of other individuals has told the truth too. And it's like you could feel some type of energy, but at the same time, your intuition tells you, like whenever I was in that high vibrational energy while I was speaking the truth and reading and doing my psychic investigation earlier, I felt this intuitive nudge, this sense of excitement and expansion as I say, do it. No, go and do it. It may feel uncomfortable, but you have to do it. And that right there, right after I did that read, I felt better. I felt better. But at the same time, there's the other side of it to where you feel bad because, you know, there ain't nothing to feel bad about, but it's just a certain level of respect because just like how they have things physically or whatever, like people, like you can't reveal certain information like physically, it's the same thing on a spiritual level because I have those investigative abilities. It's the Most High that tells me when to do certain things and when to keep, and it's conflicting energies. That's what it is. It's conflicting energies. But I'm guided to do things like that in order to protect somebody. You know? To also protect myself. As simple as that. But yeah, y'all, to the ones out there that don't know, I have a Facebook page. I could go on my community post and you're going to see a link to my Facebook page, which I haven't uploaded nothing but like one video on there. My friends list is private, so if y'all don't see nobody on there, they're on there. I just got to set to private. I got everything set to private. Okay? I will respond when necessary. I know a few people try to reach out to me. But just like I said, y'all, you know, I'm not trying to sit there and to just push my gifts off to the side. But there are certain things that I pay attention to. When I pay attention to certain energies, yeah, it may seem exciting to reveal certain things, but I'm telling you, bro, it's just like the physical. You know? I'm not going to be dragged into that no more. I'm closing that cycle out. It's time for a new cycle to begin. Because when I first started this channel, I used to do, the word first, that's funny. When I first started this channel, I used to do a lot of love readings, a lot of love messages, you know. That right there balances out the energies, you know. And to the ones on here that has went through a situation, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. They have people out there, bro, with a powerful voice. I'm one of them. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise you, you're gonna be all right. You need to know that God's by your side, the Holy Spirit's by your side, Archangel Michael's by your side. They're there for you. Some of you out there have very powerful angels in the spirit world, brother, that you possibly are not aware of. Some of you out there could be aware of it. But just know that you have angels, brother, that literally will come down here from the spiritual realm and enter vessels. And that right there is going to be people that's going to be protecting you from the spirit world. That's how it manifests. There's people that's been listening to you, trust me. That's not against you. That's not going to make you feel persecuted for speaking the truth. I mean, you're not doing nothing wrong. You're speaking out against people trying to hurt you, bro. You know? Set you up, put you in jail for what? Because you're a gifted individual? That right there, bro, a lot of that has been happening to gifted people. A lot of it's been happening. It's because you have woken up, you see the truth for what it is, and that's your right to have that freedom. You deserve to be free. You deserve to have your own beliefs. There's nothing against the law about that. Spirituality is not against the law. Because if it was, then it wouldn't even be religion. That's the facts. You have the right to your own beliefs. You have the right to express your beliefs. That's the facts. And you shouldn't be attacked for it. And just because I say it shouldn't be don't mean that it ain't going to happen. But the way that's been going, like the way the situation has been going about, the individuals been going about the situation, they just took it a little too far, bro. Trying to get you in trouble, trying to do all that, trying to do all this or do all that. You know? There comes a point in time where there's a certain line of somebody being jealous or hateful of you. Now, people have their right to their own opinion. People have their right to feel that way. But at the same time, when they take it a step further to try to do something against you, to try to get you in trouble, and you're innocent, that's mainly what some of these individuals on YouTube has been speaking up about in the Tower community. But yeah, if the rest of them on here want to continue with the psychic investigation reads, they could go ahead and do that. I've done my job, though. I can feel that. I've done my job. I completed that cycle. Because I'm one of the ones that's very detailed, very gifted. I analyze energy. I know immediately how to profile energy and to get into the energy to see what's going on. And I know how to literally read beyond the images of those cards and to see exactly what's going on, call it to the details. Especially with that Hierophant reverse. But just like I said before, that right there kind of starts taking me away from my spiritual side. So that's the negative of it. It takes me away from my spiritual side. I mean, I can still use my gifts, but you have to have the balance between spirituality and the third dimension. And I like to keep that balance, you know? I like to keep that balance. And like I said earlier, it's out of respect for certain information. What's good, y'all? I see they have a few people on here that join. Genuine supporters. And to the ones out there that I've helped out with my reads, no problem. I'm glad I could help y'all out. That is funny. Whenever I upload that picture, whenever I said Scorpio man for life, and I put the fire signs, especially the Sagittarius and the Aries mixing together, that's not a good combination with Scorpio. With, you know what I'm saying? With Scorpio. Hell to the no. They have a few water signs that's only like a few Scorpios that are Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. I was literally supposed to be that. I was supposed to be born November 19th. You know, but I came here early. I made it in the world earlier, October 29th, but I was supposed to be born November 19th. So that would have made me a Scorpio. I call it a Scorpitarius. Scorpio dash Sagittarius. That would be on the cusper. But that was my original, like I was supposed to be born November 19th, but I made it early. So I would have still been a Scorpio, but I would have been on the cusp. But yeah, that's funny. I'm telling you, bro, like, you can feel that energy too, like when they're mixing together, like the water and it's like the fire sign starts getting heated up in the chart. You get all passionate and intense. And then there come the Scorpio, the water sign, like the chill nature. You know what I'm saying? You got the chill nature that, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, Scorpio, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all right to be intense, but damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? I get passionate about my reads, man. I mean, if there's no passion there, then you know what I'm saying? And I know that could be misinterpreted as anger, but bro, when you're passionate about something, you're going to come across very intense. Intensity and passion, that's what I'm all about. I like intensity and passion. That's what it is. I mean, you have to give expression to it. You have to have some form of expression to it. You know? And it's also the creative side. I do notice that though. With the Scorpio and the fire signs in my chart mixing together. Sometimes I sit back after the read's done, I'm like, damn, bro. You get passionate. I'm telling you, I tell myself that, damn, you get passionate. Because that right there is what fuels me to go harder. Like I said, bro, when you love doing something, you're going to have that passion and intensity. That's going to flow behind that. You know? I'll tell you, I'll be going in on them reads. I'm going in on them reads. Then whenever I sit there and look at the camera, I'm like, what the hell is this? How I do that? Like when something don't make sense, but yet somebody is trying to do something. Bro, that's funny. Whenever I pick up manipulation in the reads, that right there literally makes me laugh. But you have to be a healed individual in order for that to not affect you like that. But at the same time, when it comes to the manipulation reads or whatever, when I pick up manipulation, there's somebody trying to manipulate the energy, we're trying to use some form of magic. Bro, that was one of the reasons why I said, what they think they are, a magician? You know what I'm saying? I got, I guess they want a magician hat, huh? What they gonna do next? Pull out a rabbit out the hat? I like to see him pull some flowers out the hat or something, you know what I'm saying? Pull a whole Rolls Royce out the hat. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Check you out. Now you're a real magician. Now I give you the respect that you deserve. That's some real magic right there. You make a Rolls Royce, you pull a damn Rolls Royce out. You know what I'm saying? True magician then. Yeah, there's been some reads in the past, and whenever I was joking about that, and I said something about, you know how they have the magician hats, the big old hats, and it's like kind of tall, and it's like round and it's tall, the magician hats. I said, what they gonna do next? Pull a rabbit out the hat? They gonna pull all them lies they've been doing out the hat. You know what I'm saying? They gonna think it. Look, the magician gonna get tricked. The dark magician gonna get tricked. He gonna go to reach in the hat like they gonna be like, oh yeah, I got a rabbit. Boom, pull out all the lies. You know what I'm saying? He gonna pull out a bunch of snakes. He gonna pull out a bunch of snakes. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to snake somebody out of, you know what I'm saying? Trying to snake somebody out through some form of deception. That's the magic right there. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? Good. I'll tell you, bro, this is something I do not understand for the life of me. When somebody tries to manipulate your energy and you're not buying into it or falling for it, then that's when they want to get mad at you. Bro, I had that happen to me several times. I just sit there and like, back in the day, it would irritate me. But now it's like, I look at it as a say, mad for what? Because it ain't working. They can sit there and stomp their feet on the ground, get irritated, get agitated. It don't matter. It don't matter. Cool down. You know what I'm saying? That stuff used to irritate me though in the past. Like whenever I pick up the manipulation through the reads, like somebody trying to manipulate your energy in order to try to get something, get you to go to them, and yet there ain't nothing happening. Believe it or not, bro, some people will do that out of fear. They will do that out of fear. But they just have to learn their lesson that right there is not going to help their fear overcome their fears. You know? There's a reason beyond that. Some people are possibly nervous to reach out to you first or whatever, or they just have some form of insecurity and are scared. But that right there, if they're dealing with somebody that is aware of what's going on, that something don't feel genuine, then you're going to be able to see through it spiritually. You're going to have that spiritual level of discernment to where you can see through that. And believe it or not, if they try that long enough and they see that it's not working, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. They're going to stop. And some people are like, well, when are they going to stop? You have to out-stubborn that energy by being aware. You don't have to be mean to the individual, just be aware. Because awareness is key to energies like that, okay? You don't have to be rude or be obnoxious to the individual, even though it may feel like that at that time, but you have to be detached when it comes to an energy like that in order to have that logical perspective on the situation. As to say that, you know what, this is not genuine, and there's a reason behind why they're trying to do what they're doing. And the individual may indeed really like you. And it could have been taught the wrong thing, but it's all about seeing things for what it is. Not really being mad at the individual, even though it is wrong what they doing, the way they going about it. But just see why they doing things, what they doing. There's a reason behind it. Try to understand the reasoning behind it. Because that right there is going to cause you to see it from both sides of the spectrum, the negative and the positive. That right there is going to bring a balance into how you're seeing things for what it is. And that right there is going to neutralize and diffuse that negative energy. It's going to neutralize it. But most people like they'll react with an emotional impulsive response, and that right there can make the situation worse. It can have the negative energy escalate even further. And if you don't want a negative situation to escalate further to where it's more negativity, it's best to have a grounded, both sides of the spectrum type of perception. To see things for what they are, to not really hold a negative viewpoint on it. But just like I said, that's all about the logical side of the brain. Being detached and seeing things at a logical perspective rather than off an emotional impulsive response. Therefore, that right there, when you are being triggered off an emotional impulsive response to the brain, that right there is going to cause a lot of imbalances. That's what they call triggering. You get angry, get agitated, that's trigger. But you can control that though. Even if you have to sit there and take one deep breath, a big old deep breath, just do this real quick, look like this. Focus on your surroundings. Like, start paying attention to your surroundings. If you feel yourself getting angry, go outside, put your bare feet on the ground, or go outside and just feel the grass. Put your hands on the grass. Or if there's a tree outside, like you have a tree outside, go lean up against the tree and pay attention to the leaves. Pay attention to the wind. Pay attention to the birds and how they're chirping. That's going to, I'm telling you, but that right there is going to immediately take your mind off of what's going on. And me with somebody with PTSD, I don't need no medication for that. I know how to control it. Even though sometimes it does get triggered, but I know how to control it where it don't get out of control. And that right there is one hell of a challenge. But what I simply do is that deep breath. Like that. Or just like I told y'all a few minutes ago, I actually had experience with that. I go outside, sit on the ground, or put both of my bare feet on the ground and focus on the grass. Like Mother Earth pulling all that negative energy through the base of my feet to pull it out like that. And that right there is going to be transmuting the energy. Or if you're a tree hugger, see, they have a such thing as a tree hugger. Like when people go out there, they hug trees. That right there, and it may sound funny, but it actually does work. What you do is you find your tree out there. It could be any kind of tree. And you go out there, you wrap your arms around the tree and make sure your head's against the tree too. Wrap your arms around the tree and have your chest part against the tree to where it can adapt, like it could soak up that energy. I've did that before. It does work. It does work. It definitely does work. My mom's the one that inspired me to do that. She didn't tell me what it could really do. She didn't tell me that. But I was going through a very dark time, a long time ago whenever she was alive, and she said, go out there and hug a tree, son. That's exactly what she told me. Go hug a tree, son. That's what she told me. And then whenever I hugged that tree, I came back and I let her know, I'm like, why do I feel different, ma? And that's what she told me. She said trees have the ability to soak in that energy. It's very strong. Trees are very solid, very strong. And she was right. She was right. And I did my research on that, and that is the truth. That is the truth with trees. I find the best tree that I could connect with, the kind of tree that I could connect with is an oak tree. You gotta watch them though, bro, cause you go to hug that tree at the wrong time of the season, get stung by a damn caterpillar. You know what I'm saying? The green ones. That's crazy as hell, bro. Like a caterpillar, like how they had the stingers, the spines on them, but yet they transform into a butterfly. Like at first they're a caterpillar and then they transform like that. That's cool how nature works. I got stung by them before, bro. Ooh. Right there on my damn toe, too. Right on my damn toe. And I was with my mama at the time that happened. I had sandals on. No, yeah, I had sandals on where, like, you know how, like, your toes stick out? And I was walking, and they had them all over the sidewalk. She was taking me to get my hair cut. Bro, I got out the car. And I said, Mama, I don't want to walk. She's like, just go around them, son. Just go around them. And my hard-headed ass kept on walking down the sidewalk and stepped right on one, and then it inched his back up like that. And boom, stung me right in the toe. Ooh, that burn, bro. I'm telling you that right now. It's like hell, burn, itch. She sat there like, I'm going to tell you what she did. She took one of her cigarettes broken in half, and she put tobacco on it while I was in the chair. I was getting my hair cut, bro, screaming and hollering. Ah! You know what I'm saying? And what she done was she put some tobacco on there and it took the sting right out of there. Yeah. That was funny. It wasn't funny at the time, though, I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Lady? Lady? But yeah, bro, I remember when that happened. I was walking on the sidewalk and they had them crossing the sidewalk like that, and there was no way. I mean, yeah, you could have went around them, but I had sandals on, bro. And I just happened to step on one of them on accident, and yet inched up like that, and boom, it touched the tip of my toe. Goo. The only thing I can remember is it burned, it itched. Burn and itch. It's like a stinging sensation. It will burn and itch. And that happened, brother. Ooh. Right there beneath the toenail, too. Like right there beneath my big toe. Like, you know how you got your big toe, you got your toenail right there. Right there underneath the toenail. That's where it got me, right there. I was skipping and you know what I'm saying? I was jumping up and down, skipping and hopping everywhere, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm sitting there in the chair, like, you know, when they're giving you the haircut, where you sit in the chair, they got that cape or whatever like that. Then they put over you. And I remember her, like, she broke a cigarette in half. And she put that on my toe. That stopped the burning, though. She said something about like the tobacco takes the sting out. She didn't have no alcohol or nothing on her. But yeah, I remember when that happened. That just reminds me whenever I talk about caterpillars. Except whenever I was talking about hugging an oak tree. You gotta watch that, bro. You gotta watch this. Especially at a certain time, I wanna say around April. April or May. Stung me on my damn toe. Damn it. How they stretch? It's stretched up like that backwards. Boom, right there on my big toe. Right underneath my toenail. But anyways, y'all, I just want to get on here. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. But anyways, I just thought I'd get on here and share that message with y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fix this cocaine. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Bro, I used to be able to stand on it to where it wouldn't go down like that. And to balance on it. That's what I was trying to do until it just went boom. But yeah, just like I was saying a few minutes ago, like, if you're going through something spiritual, you could go and hug a tree. Go try to hug a tree. People have their own ways of coping with like spiritual attacks, etc., or negativity. But trees are known to absorb. It's like trees, they're known for their strength rooted into the ground, and they will absorb that energy. You know? It's also good to have plants in your house too. It's good to have plants in your house. A good plant to have would be aloe vera. Aloe vera plants are very healthy. They're very good at keeping negative energy away too. Aloe vera. You got aloe vera plant. You got all kind of plants you can put in your house. See, some people got damn trees in their house, like miniature trees. Before it starts growing tall, they got miniature trees in their house. I mean, you can have any plant in your house, but aloe vera works really good. That also has healing, a healing remedy to it too. You put that on a scrape or a burn, it'll heal it. It'll help it heal. That's just the old soul, bro. Like, that's the old way of medication. Like, you use nature for medication. You can mix all that together, like these teas or whatever. Like, you know how they have tea? That's another thing my mom taught me about lemons. Lemons are powerful too when it comes to a spiritual attack. Rub a lemon on you, around your head like that, or whatever's going on, rub a lemon on your head. Or drink tea. That was her favorite too. Well, she loved her tea. But yeah, like the lemon. If you're going through like, let's say a crown chakra, rub that lemon on your head. Squeeze that lemon like this. Rub that lemon all up. Like, it's mainly like scrubbing down. Like, you know how when you use soap or whatever, you can literally bathe with a lemon. Use the lemon as you would like a rag or whatever. And you take that lemon and you just, you scrub yourself all like that with the lemon. And she taught me about that too, lemon. But yeah, she loved her tea. She loved her tea. Always gotta have that that lemon right there on the glass. Mm. Mosquitoes are starting to come out, y'all. But yeah, I thought I'd get on here for a little bit, talk to y'all for a while, tell y'all what's going on. Hey, y'all, hold on real quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, just like I was saying earlier, lemons are a good remedy you can use as far as spiritual healing. You can use a lemon. Prayers work too, though. You know, that's the most powerful. But if you want to get some type of card attachment or some type of attachment off your body, you can use lemons. Lemons are a very good remedy. You could drink tea. You could drink green tea. Any kind of tea, really. They got peppermint tea. They have honey tea, tea with honey. Or you could put honey in your own tea, like raw honey. That's another thing, honey. Honey's good too. Bro, I always wanted to get honey fresh off the hive. Like, I'm talking about not like nothing being done to it. I want the fresh honey right off the hive. Eat it just like that. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Eat the whole honeycomb and everything. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't know how in the hell bears could just go up to a tree and just pull a damn hive out of the tree and get stung all up in their face. Get out of there. Hey, I always wonder why they had bears. Like, you know how they got the honey? And they have like the bear, like, you know how they got the honey and the bear thing? I never understood that. Like, why the hell they got like the bear thing? Like, you know how they have the bear and they have the honey inside that bear jar? How it's the shape of a bear? Like, they got it in the shape and image of a bear. I never understood that until somebody told me bears, that's what they eat. They eat honey. I'm like, how in the hell a bear is going to go up to a tree without getting stung in their face? That shit don't hurt. Fuck. But yeah, they got thick fur. They're not going to really feel that. I mean, if enough of them get on them, you know, but they got thick fur, though. They got a thick coat of fur. I sure as hell ain't doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at this. Yeah, there's some honey. Boom! You go to stick your hand, damn, my eye gets stung all up. Nope. Ain't happening with me. You know what I'm saying? You better have a smoker or something to calm them down or you're going to upset them. You know what I'm saying? Get the bees upset, bro. I already got stung by a honeybee. I don't feel too good. I got stung in the lip by a honeybee. Yep. I stirred them up, bro, and I shouldn't have did that. And one of them stung me in the lip. That was a long time ago when my mom was alive. That was funny what she said. She's like, why's your lip red right there? I said, I got stung by a honeybee. She's like, well, you went out there messing with them, huh? I said, yeah. She said, good. That's good. Leave the bees alone. Leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did too. I left them alone. I went out there and stirred them up. It was in the woods. Like they had like a, what they call a honey hole. I call it a honey hole. Like they had a tree, like they had a hole in the tree, and they had them inside the hole or whatever. You could see them around inside the tree. Like it wasn't hanging off a branch like this. It wasn't hanging off a branch like that, like a honeycomb off the branch. No, it was inside the hole of a tree. They had like a hole in the tree, and you could see them in there, and they was flying around the tree like that. My dumb ass stirred them up, and yet one of them came. Lucky all of them that come after me, but that was a warning though. That was a warning to get away. But I wasn't too close to them. I was just at a distance. I was about from here to that tree branch, about like that. And they was swarming around, like they was flying around a tree. And it took one of them, that was a warning, to give off a warning. Let's say leave. That's what I did. Shit, lucky it wasn't Africanized bees, because that right there, bro, there's a difference between honey. I mean, they are the same, like they are honey. They are the same as honeybees, but it's different. Them Africanized bees, you don't, hell no. Because when they get stirred up, they attack and swarm like that. They'll swarm you. Somebody out there may be a bee lover. But honey has a healing remedy to it too. Honey's very good for spiritual practices. Like if you put honey in your tea or whatever, or you just straight out eat honey. You know? You can just take the whole jar of honey or whatever, depending on how your sweet level tolerance are, like tolerance to sweets. You take the jar of honey and just eat it like that. That's what I used to do. You know? I wouldn't put the honey on anything. I just take it right out the jar of raw honey. The purest I can get. And drink it. Yep. Some people out there do that with raw eggs, believe it or not. They crack an egg, and the yolk in the egg or whatever, they drink it straight just like that. Now I wouldn't be doing none of that, you know what I'm saying, but it's like I told y'all about the harataki and turmeric powder. You have a couple of harataki and turmeric plants, and what you do is, how can I say this? Yeah, you get that harataki and turmeric, and that right there, you could turn that into powder. There was a guru that taught me that about spirituality. Like you want to clean your digestion out, or if you have like an ulcer of some sort, what you do is you get you some harataki and some turmeric plants. You plant that around your home, wherever you want to plant it, and you mix that in a powder. And what you do is, how can I say this? Or you could just get the regular powder itself. You have turmeric powder and harataki powder. But make sure it's organic. Make sure it's the organic kind. That right there, bro, I'm telling you. You're going to be healthy as a horse. Cinnamon too. Cinnamon. Eat a bunch of like pour cinnamon on toast or whatever. That's the old Oklahoma way right there, bro. Cinnamon toast. You know? I used to eat that a while back. It's called the Oklahoma style. I think that's what they call it. But yeah, you can eat cinnamon. You can eat honey. You can mix cinnamon and honey together on a teaspoon. Like you get you like a spoon, and you can pour you some honey or whatever, or a little bit of cinnamon on that spoon, and you can eat it just like that. You gotta watch it with the cinnamon, though. You can't just put all kind of cinnamon on there. That right there choke you. But you just pour you a little bit of cinnamon in the honey or whatever, or you could just pour it into mix it in some water. Get you a cup of water and mix that in a cup of water. Get you 2 teaspoons of honey and cinnamon, and you mix that in some water. And you could get you some lemon too. Squeeze that lemon in the water. You could drop the lemon in there, or lime. Use lime too. Garlic. There's another thing when it comes to garlic, but the only downside to garlic when it comes to healing your spiritual side, you have garlic breath. You know what I'm saying? Shit, garlic don't play, bro. Garlic don't play. I mean, that's what they used back in the day for toothaches, onions and garlic. That's the truth. Onions are good for you too. But some people don't like the taste of it because it leaves that sulfur. It's like the sulfur taste behind it. Shit, I eat onions all day, every day. just like they did on that movie Holes or whatever when they fed them horses them onions. Shit, I eat just like that. Like the Grinch did. Like whenever the Grinch, remember whenever he was chewing up them onions the whole way, like that. Eat it just like that. Good. You know? I mean, I'm not talking about the whole onion like that, but I mean, I did that before, bit the whole damn onion. I don't like that. Now, when it comes to garlic, that's a whole different story. I mean, onions, you're going to have onion breath too, but it's not as strong as that the garlic, though. They kind of have a similar taste, but a bit different. But this is just things to use for your spiritual side. Like you're trying to take care of your spirit. You want a lot of negative energy to leave you. That would be a detox. You could use garlic and onions for a detox. Chili pepper too. Chili peppers. Then they have what they call processed turmeric powder. It's called kumkum. That's what they call it, kumkum. It's Kumkum. Kumkum. That's processed turmeric powder. It's red. That's what you see on the gurus. That red circle on their forehead. That's processed turmeric powder. It's called kumkum. It may sound funny, but that's what they call it, kumkum. That's whenever I was involved in Hinduism. I got a little bit involved in Hinduism a while back, and that's when I learned about kumkum powder. But that's just processed turmeric powder. It's just red, like it's the red color. But those two powders right there, those two plants right there are very powerful for your spiritual side. Haritaki and turmeric. And if you want to use onions, garlic, cinnamon, or whatever it may be, you can use that too. And it's also good to fast. It's good to fast. It's spiritual beyond fasting. And for some of you out there, if you notice how your appetite starts to drastically change to where you're not as hungry as you used to be, it's not that you lost your appetite. Your spirit is trying to guide you in a form of fasting for a bit. Your body may be trying to purge some type of negative energy off of you. And that right there is a way of doing it. And even though you still have your appetite, you may be hungry, and it's not that you're refusing to eat on purpose, but you can feel like something is protected. That right there is a form of your spiritual side trying to protect you. It's nothing to be concerned about. Your body's going to go through a lot of adjustments, especially when you're spiritually ascending to a higher level. Your body's going to go through some form of adjustments, and that's going to happen. But that's mainly all I got to say, y'all, for this mess. I was about to say for this read. Thought I'd get on here and share y'all a few tips. But anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Much love to y'all. Return to the sender. All negative energy, return to the sender. It's not welcome up in my reality. It's not welcome in my energy. It's not welcome in my kingdom. In Jesus' almighty name. So I return all negative energy back to the center. I do not allow anything to be projected upon me. So let's go ahead and return it in Jesus' almighty name. Holy Spirit, protect me from my energy. And thank y'all very much for joining the live stream, tuning in, and I will see y'all some other time. Peace.